douche. This is just a quick video on, because it's very easy to forget what to do on the MDT, and it's quite hard to navigate your way around when you the first time you use it, or even a couple of times after. So in the middle is your bulletin board. This is where you can add notes. Not that one there, vehicle black reg, owned by Hayden. So that's a fail to stop. So if you see him rolling around, then stop him. Obviously, you've got the information off me there. So same for an armed robbery. You can message dispatch. We don't have a dispatch at the moment, so you won't be able to message. But when we do, you can. Profiles, you can go on here, click on the profile button, and then when you can search anybody. So search, I search Tommy, and then it'll bring up Tommy Plum, and then the same. So I've got a different character. We go Kieran. Same again, Kieran. You can also put, when you get someone's fingerprint out of a shop, you can put it in there, and it'll give you the ID. You can add your tags. You can add your vehicles, pictures of him. So obviously, there's no picture of me yet. Very good. You got incidents. So these are all the incidents that have been recorded. So Kai was the last one. So when you do an incident, you'll have your person. You've obviously brought your person into custody. You've read him your rights and stuff, and then get your fingerprint. So if you get his fingerprint, you can go on profiles, put it in, and it'll tell you who he is. Click the plus here, and then you're making a new. So in there, you want to put whoever's name it is, the charge that they are getting done for, and then where it says undefined here, if you delete that and put the date and time of arrest. So in your summary, you want to be putting stuff like arrived on scene and there was a whatever colour car, failed to stop, or it was a shop robbery. You need to put a bit of detail in here. So if you look at this one, that's enough detail. So just something along them lines, yeah. Right, incidents. Yeah. Right, so put a new incident. Same. So let's say you put your summary in. If there's a hostage, put the hostage name in. Weapons and items confiscated. So you need to put down there, and then underneath you need to put down the evidence locker that it in. So this ID number 70, the last one. So this ID here is going to be number 71 when I save it. So it goes into locker, evidence locker 71. And then you open this. Criminals involved. So I'll put Kieran again. Click on that, and it'll bring up this side. So if you right click anywhere underneath these here, see where my mouse is, just right click there, add charge. Your charges will come up. So then it's that much easier to add your charges. It tells you. So rather than guessing how long and how much the fine should be, it'll literally tell you how much it is. Go on common assault. If it's drugs, if they have, see it's 50 per charge. So if they have 200 weed on, then it's 4 charges of person with intent to supply. And then the class A is obviously cocaine, meth and whatnot, and all the rest of that jazz. Aiding and abetting. So if somebody's literally just a getaway driver, they are an aiding and abetting, and pursuit failing to stop. Anybody else in the car who is not been robbing the shop or whatever is just aiding and abetting, etc. You'll figure that out. And then, so hang on, let me put it on there. I'm not going to save this. So add a charge. Just add common assault. So common assault is just getting punched, obviously. Someone getting punched or something. As soon as you do that, it'll say recommended fine 200, recommended sentence 7. So if he's cooperative and he will plead guilty, press this, and it'll turn that to green, so we know he's been guilty. The thing that none of us are doing at the moment is associated. So if you know he's associated with a gang or anything like, you need to be pressing that he's associated. And then if they're guilty, for this instance, you could even wipe the fine and give him a 5-year sentence. Do you know what I mean? It's just as simple as that. So when the officers involved, you'll put your call sign and your name, and then any evidence you can get. It's not a massive deal because you've got the evidence lockers now, but yeah. Reports. This is anybody who comes over to you and reports anything in the street, or so if you want to report anything on there. Bolos, be on the lookouts. You see all these failed to stop. So just have a quick look on here when you log on shift, and you'll see the roster is the jobs and current jobs available within PD. which is working now, so Greg sorted it. DMV, this is where you put your vehicle registers. Vehicles, search vehicles. So you can even search like a particular vehicle. Audi. No, you can't. You normally can. But get your reg, put it in there. I'm going to bring up all the details and whatnot. If it is in the impound, that little thing will be green. If it doesn't, make sure you check that you've impounded it, that is green. If it's not, make it green. Just click on it to make it green. So this will show you your license plate, your owner, what's that jazz. Cameras, these cameras you can look at any camera in the city on here. So if you're quick enough, if there's a shop robbery, I don't know, say Vangelico's is getting done, you can open Vangelico's cam. You can see who's robbing it before you get there, or if somebody's on scene, you can record this so you've got evidence against them, etc. But other than that, that's pretty much the MDT summed up. I think I've gone over everything. I think I have. Right, close that. Right, I'm going to show you quickly show you as well while we're on the, because people don't know how the system works, how the AMPRs work. Just go whip out of here. Why have I got no third eye? My brain's working now. There we go. Everything's a bit slow, like. I'll just get this out. So see AMPR there on the right hand side. That's what I put mine. So if you move around, you'll pick up this Range Rover or whatever it is on the AMPR. Yeah. He says. There you go. Everything's had a bit of a go slow. I think it's because I'm recording. So if you go on your if you flex your J muscle, you can interact with this. Then you go on logs. Give it a minute. It's on right go slow like. I think it's because I'm recording. Come on. There you go. So if it comes on here, you can right click on it, whichever one you want. So you can right click on any of these. It's on a mad go slow, but normally right click on it and then it'll bring up and give you the option. Oh, there you go. Look, own the lookup. That's the quickest way to search who owns a car. So if you're on a traffic stop, that's the quickest way to find out who owns a car. It'll tell you if they own it, it will tell you. This doesn't go wrong, this AMPR system. So yeah. Anything else, just give us a shout and we'll get you sorted. But everything else I think is pretty straightforward. So yeah, sound.